Guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Friday. Happy Friday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great. It's a little bit later start on a Gather Your Fragment Friday. We haven't gathered our fragments in a few weeks. Last week was cleaning, and then it was Christmas or New Year's, and then Christmas. So I haven't been gathering a whole lot, but today is a true Gather Your Fragment Friday. So it's a little bit chilly. I put a sweater on today. I'm like, it's a little bit colder. We haven't gotten any snow, which is quite all right with me. Not for my kids. My kids like snow. I do not. So we grew up in Michigan, had snowstorms our whole life, and I still am traumatized as a child. My birthday is in February, and every birthday it would be a blizzard, like a blizzard. And so my dad, I remember one year he would, we lived like in a neighborhood, so he would walk to my friend's house with a sled, like a toboggan sled, and he'd go pick up my friends and bring them back to the house. But I think every picture I have of him, he's, for my birthday, I was giving him a hug and kiss because he was outside snow blowing, because, you know, there's like feet of snow. Like down here we get like inches of snow, maybe you'll get a lot. I don't know. I think maybe it's 6 to 8 inches one time, but it melts like in a day. But up there it stays. Like you can make tunnels, yeah, be frozen and be all that. But I just don't care for the snow. That's okay. It's pretty. I get it. I understand it. I did like it at the time, but I'm acclimating to the warmer weather now. I even have, it's so funny, this summer we were swimming in our pool and it was freezing, mind you, like frozen. It was ice in the water at times. It didn't get that hot this year, I didn't think, at least at our house. And so I'd come out of the water and I would have these like welts on me, like red welts, like almost like a Hy-Vee, but they were raised, and I'm like, what is it? I thought I was allergic to chlorine in my pool. And then it happened like a few more times, and I would not put the chlorine in and I'd still get it. I'm like, why am I that way? So then we started walking at a park when it was like freezing, and different parts of my skin would be exposed to the air where it was cold, and I would get welts on it, and it would just get itchy and welty. And so I completely like just looked that up because I'm like, what is it? And then as soon as I got warm, it went away. So I looked it up. There's actually a condition called I'm gonna look at this right here. It's like urticaria, and it's like an allergy to the cold. So it's like a very small percentage of the world has it. I have it. I kid you not. Like we were just walking yesterday and I was like, ooh, I feel my ears getting red, and I'm like, my neck is getting all Hy-Vee. Craig's like, honey, it's the cold. So, I don't know. It just happened this last summer. I just, for the first time in my life, noticed it when we were in the pool, because I'd be like, why am I getting welts? I'm literally in a pool right now, and I'm like there, and it would just be like just random. So the freezing cold, I'm allergic to it. So I don't enjoy the freezing cold at all. I like warm. I like being warm. So anyways, all right, so it's just kind of chilly. I think it's a little chillier today. Most places north of us, I think we're getting snow. Tennessee, I think you guys are getting some snow, but down here in the mountains, we're getting nothing this year, which is okay. It's okay. My kids, we were just cleaning out their bins for their gloves and that, and I bought them really nice gloves 2 years ago. Well, I'm like, we didn't even get to wear them last year, and then I'm like, do they even fit? And I'm like, do we even need to buy new ones? So I don't know. We'll see. We'll just cross that bridge when you get to it. So anyways, it is Gather Your Fragment Friday. I'm up. I'm ready for my day. Got going with my washer. My washer is on its last leg. Remember I was telling you it's making a weird funky noise? Yes, the weird funky noise. And then Brooklyn did laundry yesterday, and you could tell it, like that weird funky noise wasn't there, and it was just on its spinning of the bearing or whatever. So I'm like, it's gonna be time for a new washer. So this morning I'm throwing a load in right now, and it's doing the same thing. So I'm gonna hopefully get through that load. We're gonna have to make a trip to Lowe's today and see what they have. So, but for now, we need to make food, because yesterday we did a lot of baking, which was wonderful. I would show you guys my remember their strawberry pound cake? Oh, so good. But what happened was it stuck to the inside of the pan. I sprayed that pan really good. I even saw the grease on it. It stuck to it. So, I mean, I literally was like pounding it, trying to get it out. And so we got about most of it off, and a top layer stuck. And I was like, so it doesn't look very pretty, but it sure was delicious. Everybody loved it. They ate it. So it's just in pieces. That's okay. You do what you can do. So pound cake, delicious. I just was hoping for a beautiful presentation. That didn't happen. That's okay. So today is Gather Your Fragment foods, because we are out of foods. I'm kind of like, we had chickenetti last night, and I'm like, I need to get some dinners going. So I'm doing some random ones, because we're at the random end of the month. We have, I have to go shopping. We're probably gonna hit the discount store next week to go see what kind of base of food they have, like meats and chickens and stuff like that, and then we can base our groceries off of that, because I haven't been there in a while. I'm like, let's go down there and see what they have. So today I'm gonna start out, first thing I'm gonna do is a couple different individual servings for myself, and if the girls want them too. So I had random things. I had 3 sweet potatoes in my pantry, so I'm putting those in my pressure cooker right here. They are pressure cookering right now. And I'm gonna make some kind of like bowl out of them. So in my pantry, I had 2 things of jasmine rice. This we got from Sam's Club, was doing a free, remember how they give you the bags? Well, they gave me this. Nobody likes jasmine rice. I don't mind jasmine rice. So I'm thinking to take this, heat this up, and I've got some chickpeas, and I'm gonna do sweet potatoes. So I'm gonna make some kind of little bowl out of them, put in my little glass bowls, and just eat those. That's gonna be the first thing I'm gonna do. So basically, I'm gonna cook the rice. It's already cooked, isn't it? I think you just microwave it. How do you do it? Can you do it in a skillet? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do it in a skillet, and I've got some spices over here I'm gonna add to it. I'm gonna do that, put my chickpeas in it. We're just gonna come up with something random. Gather your Fragment Friday, so welcome back. All right, you're butted in. We're gonna have a great day. Let's get making some food. Okay, so over here, I'm gonna take, I think you just put this in here and add 2 tablespoons of water and heat it. Let's do it. Rice in a packet, right? I've got some samples of vegetable broth here, so I'm gonna add this in here. And let's stir this up. And then what I'm gonna do is put my chickpeas. I have a couple containers of chickpeas. I'm gonna put them in a pan here, and I'm just gonna cook them with a little bit of spice. Brooklyn did this for her stir fry. It was really good. So this, it was called a shawarma sauce. It was, hold on. It had turmeric, cumin, garlic, paprika, coriander, black pepper, and allspice. So this is good. I just put a little bit in here in the rice. This is pretty much cooked. I guess you just heat it up. And then this one will just cook for a few minutes too. So this will be good, and then I'll just layer it inside my little glass bowls. It's easy. Lunch or dinner for me. So I'm just gonna put these in my glass plates right here, my little glass bowls, and put some rice in there, the chickpeas, and then the sweet potatoes are almost done. I'm just gonna put it in here separate, and then when I go to eat it, you can put whatever you want on it, some little sauce. I've got that yum yum sauce. I've got sour cream, anything you want, salsa, anything you want in here. Just simple and easy. I'm just gonna layer it up, and then I gather those fragments up and use them. Okay, sweet potatoes are almost done, so I'm gonna move on to my next one. We'll keep filling those up as they are done. I'm gonna make a couple of the bowls of sauerkraut and kielbasa, or sausage. My kids don't like it. I love it. Greg loves it. I've been eating my sauerkraut every single day. This is just me from this week. It's so good. And literally everything I ate this week, from chickenetti to, what else do we even have this week? I don't even know. What do we have? Chicken, and we had broccoli and pasta. Yeah. This went with it every single time. Every time. It is so, so good. So I can put this on my little chickpea bowl dish too, but I have these chicken sausages. I bought them. Those smell really good. So what I'm going to do is just slice those up. I don't think I need to cook them, do I? I'm going to just fry them in a pan. I think they're already cooked, just in case. And then I'm going to just put them in little glass dishes with some sauerkraut. We can heat it up and eat it because this is delicious. Yummy. A way to gather up those fragments. Okay, so sweet potatoes, 2 more minutes, cup of coffee going. Meat cooking. The next thing I'm gonna make is some of those bean burritos. Remember I made those for my HelloFresh meal? This isn't a HelloFresh sponsored video, but I did enjoy the way these tasted right here. So I'm gonna make sort of these based on what I have. So what I really liked, okay, I have rice right here in the refrigerator. So we have rice, you basically put in a tortilla, and then you took beans, let's see what else. You're supposed to put like a pico de gala mixture. I don't have any of the fresh peppers or onions, or I have onions, but I don't have, I could chop onions, could I? Do you even bother with the chopped onions? I probably won't, but what I'll do, I'm just not going to. What I liked is that it took the beans and it used all of the liquid from the black beans. So you put like a whole entire container of black beans with the liquid in your pan right here. So I'm gonna do this, put salt and pepper. I might even do onions chop up some onions. Okay, I'll chop some onions up. And then they use Southwestern spice, which gave it a little zing. But what I'm gonna do, I found this street taco, mojo chili lime. I don't know, it's maybe probably say it some strange way that I don't understand. But I tasted it, I'm like, it has that nice limey, spicy flavor. So we're gathering up fragments. I'm gonna use some of this up, put it into here. Come on, the pressure cooker. Beep. And then we're just gonna cook that down. You let that cook down until most of the liquid is gone. And then I'm gonna take it with rice, roll it up in tortillas. This was really good. You actually put tortilla chips, they crushed them up. I got some chips already crushed up for my kids that I'll add too. That's gonna be really good. So I'm gonna do that, just mix it up here. I'm gonna go grab an onion real quick, flipping sausage, we're doing a bunch of things. So the original recipe, you would make pico de gallo, is that how you call it? You chop up tomatoes, peppers, onions, and jalapenos. I don't have any of that. So chop that up, and with a little bit of lime juice and onion. That is gonna give you your spice, but I'm gonna do spice in a bottle right here to mine. So basically some kind of spice in your beans with salt and some onions. It's gonna be easy. Sweet potatoes came out of the pressure cooker. I'm just gonna peel them and then dice them up. By the way, someone got me these ceramic knives. I don't know who did. Greatest knives ever. Way sharper than a regular sharpened knife. Ceramic. They're called Wolf War is the name. Greg was like, you'll never get anything sharper than that. They'll basically chip because that's how strong they are. They slice like so smooth. So these are really good knives. Whoever gave these to me, thank you. Those are really simple, easy. Those are nice little bowls. I don't know, what do you call them? Buddha bowls or like whatever. If you have something green, put in there. I don't have anything green, so we just put one in there. It's gonna be a very orangey browny kind of meal. But I like sweet potatoes, I like rice, and I like chickpeas. So to me, it's simple, easy. I'll probably put sauerkraut on it. I know it doesn't even go with sauerkraut, but I feel like that's gonna be really delicious. So my kielbasa over here, kielbasa, it's chicken sausage, is done. I don't know how many containers I'll need here. I'm gonna put them in these containers and then I'll put some of my sauerkraut on top. Another delicious dish. Basically, Greg and I like this. Jade might have some, but no one else likes sauerkraut but us. Okay, so I'm gonna do my burritos now. My beans have already gotten their way down. Look at that. Smells exactly the same from what I remember. So that limey, whatever this is, street taco sauce. This will be good to add on top if we want. I've got rice, I've got chips here. We don't have blue ones, but we got tiny pieces of other ones. So I'm just gonna grab those and put a little bit of crunch in my bowl here so I can just add it. You just add, I wanna add like a little crunch to it, that's all. Don't mind the crunch. Just squeeze your chips. And basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll up a burrito. Very simple. So I'm gonna put this down, and I've got big tortillas here, and I'm just gonna make them and then roll them up. It'll be really simple. Easy, delicious, grab and go lunch. Got 5 huge burritos here, so I've got a lot of individual stuff there set. I'm trying to look at everything else. I'm gonna do cabbage soup because I got that cabbage. Do I just put it in my pressure cooker? Let's just do it over here in the pressure cooker because I already have this out. I rinsed this out. Let me get my cabbage out. Let's see what kind of ingredients that I have in my freezer we can gather up and throw in here. Okay, so this cabbage soup is super simple, super easy to throw together based on what you have. I have that cabbage here. We didn't eat it, so I'm gonna put this in here. I have mixed vegetables are really good. I have like a tad of these, so I'm gonna put a very small amount of these. I do have sweet potatoes, but I think I'm gonna keep those for Maxine and Ruby because they like those. And diced tomatoes. I don't think I'm gonna add tomato sauce. I'm gonna see. Put that in here, and I'm gonna put some tomato bouillon with chicken flavor in there as a base. That's it. And just let it cook over here. We eat it with little croutons. You can put cheese on it, like not mozzarella, what's the Parmesan cheese on it. It's easy, it's simple, it's like really good. Like kids, my kids that are even picky, some eat it and they go, this is really good. And I'm like, you want some of that soup? And so I'm kind of shocked once in a while. So basically shove it all in here. It'll cook down. It'll be delicious. I have a tiny little bit of onion. I should put the onion in there because I have a tiny bit. Let me get my knife. Let's chop up that tiny onion. I can get more onions out too. I just don't feel like chopping onions today. So let's put all this in here with water, liquid. It's gonna be easy. Stuff as much as you want. The cabbage will cook its way down. So I'm gonna put this here, turn it on soup. Where's my soup setting? Soup. That's good. Let me get a lid for this. That's not the one that goes on there, but that's all I can find for now. So this is just gonna cook right here. Let's keep doing something else. Okay, time to make the Greg purchase. Making Captain Crunch Berry-tastic pancake mix. Somebody said it was really good. He likes Captain Crunch. I'm gonna make this, make a bunch for the kids to lead them to, and then I pulled this out. I'm gonna keep these in the freezer because they're just heat and serve, but they can eat pancakes and this. So I'm just gonna mix this up what it says and go over here to my skillet and cook it. Okay, so in a box, why is it there's never an even amount? Like it's 2 cups of mix. I think that there is 2, 4. I think there was 5 and like a half a cup. There wasn't like 6 cups. Why would they do 6 cups in a mix? I know they do it by weight, but that just makes it more even. So this looks fun. It's like separated is it blue and green? Blue and red crystals in there. So kind of neat, you know, food coloring, food dye. This is good. I've just got this heated up over here. I'm just gonna plop and do a bunch of pancakes. They'll get eaten. I'm sure they'll be delicious. Everybody will love them. I usually use a whisk that has a lot more like tines in it, and this one came with my spoon set. And I kind of like this because it doesn't get like so stuck. I know it's probably good for like mixing up eggs and stuff, having the more tines because there's more area to beat it on, but this is working. All right. I think we got it all thoroughly mixed. Let's go over here, we'll make some pancakes. Gotta show real life. I touched the side. I'm good on like touching things and burning myself. I totally reached on the side and it touched my hand, so it flung off to the side. I could probably do these a little bit thinner, but I feel like the big fluffy pancakes might be better. We'll see. Maybe I'll add a little bit more. See how those turn out. So these are gonna cook right here. What else do we have? Do you think I figure out what else we're gonna make today? Less fluffy on these. I'm flipping it. Okay, let me change the battery. We're gonna start our next thing. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna start, I'm getting my sweater here, is deep fried pickles and chicken strips in the air fryer. Now, I'm sure deep fried pickles have been around for forever because Southern people like deep fried food, and I'm sure they discovered deep fried pickles. I just don't know. Like when we lived in Michigan, we didn't have those, but did we just not go out to eat much, or did we just, I don't know. But anyways, we have them down here and we love them, love them, love them. So found a recipe for the air fryer and use pickle spears, because you can use the tiny ones, but I feel like you're gonna be dipping and coating and laying. That's gonna take way too long for this mama. So I'm gonna use pickle spears because there's a whole lot more in there. There's only like that much jar, and then I found these. I feel almost bad using these because these are like the really good pickles. But we're gonna take these, all you do is dry them, and then it looks like you dip them in flour, egg, and panko. Easy. Put them in your air fryer. We're gonna see how it works. I don't know. Let's just let you know. And then when I did my freezer meals, one of my viewers gave me, hold on. This is just water. A Chick-fil-A recipe for chicken strips that taste like Chick-fil-A. Do they? I don't know, but you did basically, I marinated that in pickle juice, and so we'll drain it, wipe them off, and then we'll do the same thing. I don't think you have to do flour. Do you have to do flour? I don't know. Probably not, because they're already pretty hard. It just said basically dip an egg and then the panko breadcrumbs. I'll put those in the air fryer too. I don't know. We're gonna see if they work, but for now, we're gonna do this with the pickles. I have to wipe them off. My soup started overflowing because, you know, stuff it full. So I just took out a little bit here until it can kind of work its way down a little bit. It will as it cooks. But this is good right here. So just let that cook. Let's go flip some pancakes, and then we're gonna do our air fryer pickles first. So tell me what I'm doing wrong, you that bread things and do like what I'm doing, because I don't usually do this. What I don't like is that every time you touch the egg mixture and go to the breading mixture, your fingers get gummy. So part of the pickle like doesn't have the coating on it. So what's the trick? Tell me, because I don't know. Miss Deb, you are a deep fryer. What would be the difference? I'll probably use a fork. Maybe a fork would help. Let me try a fork. I probably solve my own issue here. If I do it with a fork, and then it can get all around, because my finger, I'm holding it, and I feel like part of it's not getting coated. So this is gonna be good. I feel like these are gonna be really good. We're gonna do these. I'll get these in the air fryer. It says to flip. One I saw was like what's the temperature? 400 degrees for about 10 minutes. We're gonna try. I don't have to flip mine because my air fryer cooks in the bottom and the top. And then while that's going, I'll get my chicken going, and then we'll do the chicken in the same kind of mixture, but no flour. I don't think I have to do flour, or do I? I'll do flour. I don't know if you have to or not. So let me finish here with the fork, see if this works better. Okay, so I've got my chicken up. It's soaked in pickle juice, so it's looking a little bit bright yellow, but I'm gonna do the same thing, the flour, the egg, and the panko. I'm gonna use my fork and just put it on here. This is gonna go for 10 minutes. I'll let you know if 10 minutes is enough, but I feel like it's gonna be. So, all right, this is the worst part of the gather your fragments. I know it's so terrible to air fry things, but I just don't love doing this. So we'll get this done here and we'll keep moving. Okay, these just came out of the air fryer. I feel like these are gonna be a winner. Oh yeah, look at those. Delicious. So I'm getting motivation. I'm gonna put these in a pan here. You know, I totally forgot to do, and I stopped it a few minutes ago. Spray them with non-stick cooking spray, not in your air fryer because it causes like a buildup in there. So I just brought it over to my sink and sprayed it. Look at these. You know, I'm gonna have to try one. The air fryer, that 10 minutes is perfect. The problem is I have 3 layers, so the bottom layer doesn't cook as fast as the top one. Let's just try the small one here. I feel like it's delicious. That's really good. You know what I'm missing? Spice. There's no flavor with the coating. Hello, put some spice on there. That's okay. They'll be dipping these in ranch. That's actually really good. Not bad at all. So what I did is I got my chicken as soon as the pickle's done. I'm gonna do chicken. I still have panko left over, and I hate to throw that away because I feel like that's a waste. What I'm gonna do is I pulled out some beef strips from my freezer. I'm putting my microwave over there real quick. Hold on. So I Googled beef strips with panko. It's called country fried steak. Oh, my phone. I love when my phone does things. So I'm basically gonna dip these in the panko and the egg. Just beef, they're just beef strip. And then do it in my air fryer. Let's just do it. Let's just have a whole, we might as well keep going with the whole deep fry, air fryer thing going on that we got going on. So that's gonna go in there for a few minutes, then we'll put the chicken in, and then I'll do the beef. I'm gonna crack a few more eggs in here and just coat these. I think it's gonna be delicious. I'll probably put some spice in here. Salt and pepper, at least something. So just to give some flavor. Okay, I'm feeling really good gathering up everything that I have. So the chicken still has to cook, so I'm putting that back in there. That's a little bit longer. Then I'm gonna do the beef strips. We're gonna have the chicken, the beef. I've got those little like dishes, like the kielbasa and that can be like mine and Greg's. And then air fryer dill pickles. And then I'm thinking I had a big bag of fries. Fries, I don't know why I bought these for something. So I'm gonna put these in the air fryer last, which I gotta wait for all the rounds of that. And then I'm gonna just heat cheese up so they can have this and dip the cheese in the fries and have it with the chicken strips tonight and the, I guess you call them country fried steak strips. So that will be good. Then we have soup. So that's enough food, and then I just pulled out one more freezer meal. And this is for my girlfriend Tammy. It's chicken, black beans, corn, and rice. Was there rice in this? No, there shouldn't be rice. No, there's not rice. You put this in a tortilla. Or flour tortilla, yes. So I'm gonna go just heat this up on my stove. This will be something to grab and eat. It's basically tortilla kind of weekend. So, and then I have some celery here. I have to open it and see if it's really yucky or good. I bought a bunch at Christmas here. I don't know how much we'll have in there to salvage, but we're gonna try to salvage that up. So we're just waiting on the air fryer. So this is gonna be my Gather Your Fragments. I'm feeling good because I have the treats already. We've got those little burrito things. We've got the little individual dishes. We have a big thing of soup. We'll have all this chicken, all these pickles, all this beef strips, and then we'll have french fries to dip. And then we can have this little, basically, and it's like an enchilada casserole is what it's called. You put on tortillas. This is good. So that's enough food for me for the weekend. So let me keep checking my stuff over here. Okay, my chicken, I did end up flipping it over because the top was cooked, but the bottom was not, even in my air fryer that circulates. So I flipped it so we can make sure it's internally correct. I'm gonna just take this celery here, see what I got good, and throw the rest away. Okay, not bad. That was going to be all celery that we threw away. So we had some in there. That's a good thing. Okay, let me check the air fryer. We got to get done with the air fryer. All right, so chicken, and the pickles right here. Delicious, yummy. I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator because that's gonna be a later on heat up kind of thing. The beef's in there. This is heating up. It does have rice in it. I was like, oh, it was something you fill in a burrito. So I did a little bit more water because I was like, the rice is hard. I need to do that. So we're getting there. It's good. I've cleaned up. I've got dishes in the dishwasher. The air fryer is full of panko, so I'm gonna have to get that clean when it's done. But that's gonna take some time, so I'm not worried about that. And then fries. That's the last thing on the list. I feel like I should just put them in the oven. I just know that they're gonna be so much more crispier in the air fryer. But does it really matter? I don't know. Crispy French fries are just delicious, so I could stick them. Let me just stick them in the oven. Save my time and get done. Let me get a pan out, put those in it. So this is done. This is like an enchilada. I think the original recipe has enchilada sauce. I made a burrito. I'm gonna make a burrito. That is what I'm gonna eat right now for my lunch. The steak things are getting done. Ooh, look at these. These cooked way a lot faster than the chicken ones. Look at delicious. Like, I don't think I've ever had country fried steak. Can't say I ever have, but I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. Like, look at that. Let me try a bite. That's really good. Dipped in something, even better. So I'm waiting for the last two things in there. Fries are in the oven, and then I decided I had a few things all loaded in my dishwasher, but I realized let me put the air fryer stuff in there because I'd rather do the dishwasher for air fryer stuff versus like cups and bowls and stuff. So I'm gonna eat this. Wait on chicken fried steak. We're almost to the end, which is really good. So delicious. All right, look at my country fried steak right here. Delicious. All right, I had that burrito and it was so good. I'm like, I'm gonna wrap up a bunch of burritos, put them in the refrigerator because I feel like everybody would eat it. If I think if it sits in a bowl, it might not get eaten. So I'm gonna wrap it up like I did the bean ones and then put this in the refrigerator too. We're doing great today. I'm done the kitchen. Let's see what we ended up with today. All right, we've got some cabbage vegetable soup here. It's gonna cool off. Probably should keep the lid off it. Let me do that. Let that, we'll probably have that for lunch. This is for Maxine when she decides to eat. We got cheese here. I'm just gonna set it here because it'll kind of heat up. Fries are in the oven. In the refrigerator, we have pancakes. Here's the beef strips and the chicken and the pickles, and I put this here so we wouldn't forget. We have applesauce to eat. There is still pasta with broccoli. I made sure I kept up my sour cream and my salsa for our burritos. This right here we can use on our tacos. We got it from Taco Bell this weekend, so I got that up. But here's the tacos. So here's the ones, the bean ones, the chicken ones. That's the black bean ones. There's the little food prep in the back for myself. There's the sauerkraut kielbasa. Put the street taco sauce there. There is some celery right here because we have a lot of hummus that we can use with that. And then here is a charcuterie thing we bought. So I put like the meat that's open on it and cheese so that that gets eaten up because that needs to get eaten up. We haven't had lettuce. Random. We can use this on our tacos, I guess. I could chop it up. Should chop it up, but I won't. We'll do it as we need it. So that's perfect and good. All right, so what I'm gonna do is go. I'm done, I'm finished with my day. It is a little bit after noon time now, so I'm done. I got to work here for a few hours. Finished making food. We have plenty of food to eat for the weekend. Feeling good and secure with that. I'm gonna end today's video because I'm gonna go edit it so I can be done like I was yesterday. We enjoyed having that free time to be able to go to the park and just get out and just relax a little bit. It was good to do that. So I'm gonna focus on doing that. Probably have to go to the store and look at a washer, but that's okay. Thankful to be able to do that. So you guys have a fantastic, I'm talking fantastic rest of your day. Remember, you were designed, created, and also selected for greatness on this earth. You were. And once you figure that out, whew, nothing will be able to stop what God will do in your life. So have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you guys again tomorrow with Abundantly Blessed. If not, I'll see you guys again on Monday with another video. All right, we'll see you. Bye.